guys, it's me. It is, what's today's date? It's 7th of July, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's so bad. Today's date. Yeah, it's July 7th, it's Saturday. So I tried to make a vlog each day, but it turns out like tomorrow I probably can't vlog or I can't take a video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some informational video today about my Disney trip. So yesterday I posted about tips about the trip that I have at Disney World. As if you're following me, as you can tell probably, I really like planning and I pour my heart out in terms of getting to the details of it. So I just wanted to share those tips that I had and that I learned. Within those trips, we did the rides for Disney World, and we had several excursions or activities. Not all of them were all rides. Some of them were actual activities that Disney does provide, and I was really happy to see that there are activities outside of the ride for Disney World. I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyway, there are there's 6 things that we did in Disney World outside of the rides. And some of them are included in the rides, but I guess they're more special in a way. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to cut them in parts. It's either going to be 2 or 3 parts. So for today, we're going to talk about the Cinderella Royal Table, the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade Dining, and then in some other videos, I'll talk about fireworks dessert party in Magic Kingdom, and then the Ultimate Disney Classic VIP tour that we did, and then the Coral Reef restaurant, and then the last one was the Star Wars Galactic Spectacular dessert party. What a name. Anyway, so here's my review regarding Cinderella Royal Table and the Disney Festival of Fantasy Parade Dining. So Cinderella Royal Table we did the breakfast, which was cheaper. It was $35 per person plus tax and gratuity, but when they give you the bill, everything is included. And what it is, it's basically why I wanted to do it was because it was super cool. Like where all the festival and everything that's happened, the most popular castle in Disney World, Cinderella's castle, this is where it happens. This is where you have the dining. So they actually have a restaurant, I guess, underneath or behind the stage. And what they have is they have a restaurant that go upstairs, right? So the Cinderella Royal Table, I booked it within like 65-70 days before visiting, and then when I checked it was like fully booked, but it looks like you could actually also do reservation when you're there, but you just have to wait longer. So we did the breakfast, like one of the first, I guess, schedule. What's cool about it is that you actually see the royal, I guess, servants open up the castle to the public, and then you see the fireworks outside. Obviously that's part of the standard process, so that was a really cool experience. Once you go there, you sign in. Once you sign in, they put you in the lobby, and then you could actually take a picture with Cinderella. And then while you wait, it was nice because it's air conditioned in the lobby. You see kind of the lights and everything, like the decoration. And then when they call your name, it's like the royal guest of blah 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 blah. So the treatment is basically the royal guest of the palace, right? So then you go up the spiral stairs. Once you go up, you get seated. You get seated by your server, and then throughout the process, there were several princesses that was going around the table. So it wasn't only Cinderella, it was basically all her friends. Snow White was there, Ariel was there, Rapunzel was there, everybody, name it. And then, so it came with a really heavy breakfast. I mean, I felt like the breakfast for one person could have fed like 3.5, maybe even, actually no, 4.5 people. I don't know, for one person it could have definitely fed like 2.5, almost 3 people. There's just so much bread and whatever you like choose on the menu, it's just way too much for me. But you can take it to go. I hate losing food. Anyway, so the food was great, and it was a great atmosphere because it was very friendly, and then it's a great way to really relax and not be, because the park gets very hot and humid, so you're inside in an air conditioned area where it's relaxing, it's comfortable. And then you get to meet the princesses. So if you don't have time to go in line, let's say for your kids, or at this time, me and Alex, we're not really kids, but we think like kids sometimes. You don't have time to kind of go in line for all the princesses. This is a great way to kind of, I guess, like game the system and meet all of them all at once. And then once the princess came, I forgot what part they did. So basically, if you're a guy, they give you a plastic sword. Oh! So what they do is they give you, if you're a girl, a guy, or a little boy, a little girl, they give you kind of like a souvenir, and you get to wave it at some point. I forgot when you get to wave the sword and like the one. So I could show it to you. So for guys to give you a sword, even though you're the same age as me or Alex, everybody get one on the table. And it says CRT, which is Cinderella's Royal Table. And then for girls, you get this really cute wand, right? It's a good souvenir. I mean, and you could also probably tell how expensive souvenirs are in the parks. So if you look at that way, I mean, you get the souvenirs, you get really like a lot of food, you get the experience. I think it's worth it. What else did you? Yeah, I think the photo, like the meeting the characters, which was great. It was comfortable. What else did we do? We had a great server. She was very warm. You have coffee, drinks. So it was like really good. It was a great way to start our day, in like a positive vibe, and just, I guess, like, because you always see the Magic Kingdom castle. It's, for me, it was like really interesting to kind of know that, like, oh my god, like that's what's behind the castle. Yeah, and the atmosphere and the place of decor, I really liked it. So for me, I would highly recommend it for the cost for breakfast. For lunch, would I recommend it? I don't know if it's a different experience. I imagine it's the same experience, it's just different food. I would definitely recommend it.